All right, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to show you how to multiply fractions as well as mixed numbers. So anytime you're multiplying with fractions, the first thing you want to do is change any mixed numbers to improper fractions. So looking at this first problem, I don't have any mixed numbers, so I can pretty much skip that step. The next step you want to do is you want to see if you can simplify any numerator or denominator combination. So numerator denominator combinations would be like 2 and 7. I can't simplify that. 3 and 5. I can't simplify that. 2 or 5. I can't simplify that. 3 or 7. I can't simplify that. So there's no way for us to simplify here. So now we're just going to multiply straight across. Numerator times numerator and then denominator times denominator. 2 times 3 is 6. And 7 times 5 is 35. So my answer would be 6 over 35. For our next problem, we have 4 sevenths times 3 eighths. So I don't have any mixed numbers, so I can skip that first step. Next, I'm looking to see if there's any numerator and denominator that I could simplify. I can't do 4 and 7. I can't do 3 and 8. I can't do 3 and 7. However, I could do this 4 and this 8. That's a numerator, that's a denominator. So 4 can go into 4 once, and 4 can go into 8 2 times. So now these are new numbers. There's nowhere else that I can simplify, so I'm going to multiply 1 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3, and I'm going to multiply 7 times 2. 7 times 2 is 14, and even when I look at 3/14, that still can't be simplified, so I know I have the correct answer. For our next problem, we have 3/12 times 4/5. We have no mixed numbers, so we don't need to change those. I'm looking for any way that I can simplify. I'm looking here and I notice I have a 3 and a 12 that I could simplify, or a 4 and a 12 that I could simplify. I'm going to do the 4 and the 12. 4 can go into 4 once, and 4 can go into 12 3 times. Then I also noticed that I could simplify the 3 and the 3. 3 can go into 3 once, and 3 can go into 3 once. I don't see anywhere else that I can simplify. 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 5 is 5. So I end up with 1/5, and that can't be simplified. For this problem here, I do notice that I have a mixed number. So we do need to make sure we're changing our mixed numbers into improper fractions. So I'm going to simply bring down the 1/2 and my times. Now to change a mixed number to an improper fraction, you kind of do like a backward C motion. 5 times 4 is 20, and 20 plus 2 gives us 22. And we keep our denominator as 5. Now I'm checking to see if I can simplify anywhere. I notice I could do the 2 and 22. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 can go into 22 11 times. There's nowhere else that we could simplify. 1 times 11 is 11, and 1 times 5 is 5. Now we don't want to leave this as an improper fraction. To change it back into a mixed number, we just see how many times 5 can go into 11. 5 can go into 11 2 times. And that gives us 1 left over, and we keep our denominator the same as 5. So 2 and 1/5. Lastly, we have 1 and 7/8 times 2 and 2/5. We want to change both of those into improper fractions. 1 times 8 is 8 plus 7 gives us 15. We're going to keep it over 8 times, then we have 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 2 more gives us 12, and we're going to put that over the denominator of 5. Looking for combinations, we could do 8 and 12. Now 8 can't go into 12, but 4 can. 4 can go into 8 twice, and 4 can go into 12 3 times. I also notice I could do 5 and 15. 5 goes into 5 once, and 5 can go into 15 3 times. I can't do this 3 and the 3 because they're both numerators. So I'm ready to multiply across. 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 1 is 2. We don't want to leave it as an improper. 2 can go into 9 4 times, with 1 left over written over 2. So our answer for this would be 4.5. So that's all you have to do. Check to see if you have any mixed numbers, change them into improper fractions. Check to see if you can simplify any numerator or denominator combination. Once you've done all of that, you multiply your numerator times numerator, then your denominator times denominator, and check to see if it could be simplified any further. Or if you have an improper fraction as your answer, make sure you change it back into a mixed number.